Hello students, welcome you all. So today we are going to discuss statistics exercise 14.1. So let's start with question number 1. A survey was conducted by a group of students as a part of their environment awareness program in which they collected the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. Find the mean number of plants per house. Here we have a table, number of plants. Here the number of plant has been grouped. So there it's a grouped data 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10 and like this, and these are the number of houses. So let's draw a table with it. Here we have drawn a table. So first of all, what we have to write? We have to write here number of plants, okay, which is our class interval 0 to 2, 2 to 4 like this, and we have to copy these numbers in this table. 0 to 2 was 1, 2 to 4 was 2, 4 to 6 was 1 and like this. And here we have to find the midpoint. So you know the formula for midpoint. You know midpoint is equal to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So here for this case, here you have 0 and 2 for the first case. So 0 plus 2, 0 is the lower limit, 2 is the upper limit. 0 plus 2 is your 2 divided by 2 is your 1. 2 plus 4, 6 divided by 2 is your 3. 4 plus 6 is your 10 divided by 2 is your 5 like this. Okay. Then Fi Xi. So first of all, the number of houses will be your frequency and the midpoint will be your Xi. Okay. See. So what we have to do? We have to multiply the Fi and Xi. So 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 2 into 3 equal to 6. 1 into 5 equal to 5. 5 into 7 35. 6 into 9 54. 2 into 11 22. 3 into 13 39. So this is your Fi Xi, that means Fi into Xi. Now what we have to find? We have to find sigma Fi or sum of Fi and sigma Fi Xi. You can write sum of Fi Xi or you can write it like this, sigma Fi Xi, whichever you can write. Okay, same. So we have found we know that total number of house is 20, that is given in the question. Again, you have to add also this. So 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 20. Here Fi Xi we have found. We have to find the sigma Fi Xi. 1 plus 6 plus 5 plus 35 plus all of these number will be equal to 162. Now we have Fi, sigma Fi, and we have sigma Fi Xi. So what you have to find? Mean. So mean, you know, we write the mean like this, x bar. So mean is equal to, you know, sigma Fi Xi divided by sigma Fi, which will be equal to, you know, that sigma Fi Xi is here, sum of Fi Xi 162 divided by sum of Fi or sigma Fi, it is 20 divided by 20, which will be equal to, here it will be 8.1. So your mean is 8.1. So you can write here the mean is 8.1. Now we will move to the next question. Here, consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers in a factory. Now the table is given, daily wages. Here the group, wages are in group. Okay, so it's a group data, 100 to 120, 120 to 40. So 100 to 120 is 12 number of workers. 120 to 140 range is 14 number of workers. Similarly, 140 to 160 rupees salary is of 8 number of workers, and like on. So this like this. Okay, so here what you have the data table. You have to convert it into another table. So we will convert all this in a other table. Here we have the table. So here you can see daily wages, that is the class interval. This was given to us, this much data was given to us, okay, and number of worker will be your FI, okay, this was also given, this much data is given to us, okay. Here we have to find sum of Fi, or we can write it sigma Fi, whatever, both are same. So sigma Fi, here we can go through, we are trying to do it by the second method, that is assumed mean method, okay. Here we will find the midpoint. So midpoint, you know that midpoint, you can write it midpoint, you please write it, midpoint equal to upper limit plus lower limit, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So here 100 plus 120, it will be equal to, here you can write 100 plus 120 divided by 2. You please do all this rough work in the rough, okay, don't write on the table. So 120 plus 100 equal to 220 divided by 2 equal to 110. Similarly, you can find 120 plus 130 divided by 2 equal to 130. 140 plus 160 divided by 2, okay, will be equal to 150. And similarly, you have to find all the midpoints. After finding all the midpoints, we have to assume a mean. So you have to write here assumed mean is equal to, we can assume a mean. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data are here, okay. So you know that 5 divided by 2 equal to 2.5. So 2.5, the next whole number is your 3. So we will take the third. Basically we will take the middle one, okay. So first, second, third, this one will be a assume mean. So we can write assume mean, in bracket you can write A is equal to 150, okay. After writing this much, we will move into the table. Okay, here you see, we have to find Di, okay. Who is Di? Di is Xi minus A. Who is A? This is equal to A. Or you can write capital A also, okay. Small a or capital A, whatever you can use. Now you know that Di is equal to Xi minus A. This is what we had discussed in the previous class also. So you can find 110 minus 150 will be equal to minus 40. 130 minus 150 will be equal to minus 20. 150 minus 150 will be equal to 0. 170 minus 150 will be equal to 20. 190 minus 150 will be equal to 40. Please do all this thing in the rough, okay. You don't mess up in the table, okay. So you don't do on you please do all the rough work in the rough place. Now we have Di. Now what you have to find? Fi Di, okay. That means Fi into Di. Fi is here, Di is here. Now 12 into minus 40, you know that minus 480. 14 into minus 20, minus 280. 8 into 0 equal to 0. 6 into 2, 20 equal to 120. Then 10 into 40 equal to 400. Now what you have to find? Sum of Fi Di. Okay, sum of Fi Di. So 400 plus 120 is your 520. Here you have to subtract 280 plus 480. Yes, so it will be equal to minus 240. You please find the sum of all these numbers. And we have to also find sum of Fi. Fi's are here, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. Now we have to find all the sum, that is equal to 50. 10 plus 6 plus 8 plus 14 plus 12 equal to 50. Now what we will do? We will move to the calculation stage. Okay, first of all, here we have to find assumed mean. Okay, we don't have to find assumed mean, we have to find deviated mean. Deviated mean, that is d bar you can write. Okay, so d bar equal to, or deviated mean equal to fi di, sum of fi di, sum of fi di divided by sum of fi. Okay, sum of fi di is equal to, you can write it here, minus 240 divided by 50. Okay, so it will be equal to, 0 will be cancel, 5 4 20, 4.8, so it will be equal to minus 4.8. so you have a deviated mean equal to, or d bar is equal to minus 4.8. now you have to find mean that is x bar is equal to, you know that mean equal to a plus deviated mean, which will be equal to, you know that a is equal to 150 plus minus 4.8, which will be equal to 145.2. so this will be your mean. Okay, this is the answer. Now we'll move to the next question. Here it is. The following distribution shows the daily pocket allowance of children of a locality. Okay, the mean pocket allowance is 18. So here the mean is given. Okay, that means x bar, our mean is given here. Find the missing frequency f. So here you have pocket allowance. The first group is 11 to 13 rupees. The number of children getting 11 rupees to 13 rupees is 7. Then 13 to 15 is 6, and 15 to 17 is 9, and like this. Here you have 19 to 21 rupees. The number of student is f, and here we have to find this f. Okay, so let's try. First of all, we have to make a table. Okay, so let's move to the table section. Okay, here we have the table. So first of all, we have to write the class interval. So we have written the class interval. This is what we have just copied it from the question. Number of student will be the fi. We have also copied it. We have not changed it here anything. So here f is there. So sum of fi. Okay, sum of fi will be equal to 7 plus 6 plus 9 plus 13 plus f plus 4 plus 5. It will be equal to 44 plus f. Okay, so this is sigma fi. Now we have to find the midpoint. You please mention it. What is the formula of midpoint? So midpoint equal to lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Okay, here 13 plus 11 plus 13 divided by 2 will be equal to 12. Similarly, 13 plus 15 divided by 2 equal to 14. Then 15 plus 17 divided by 2 will be equal to 16. Then here you have all the number, you have to find all the midpoint, you have to find here. Now after finding all the midpoint, we have to take a assumed mean. You please write it here. Assumed mean equal to 18. Okay, why we take assumed mean is equal to 18? Here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 number of observation. So 7 divided by 2 is equal to what? 3.5. So next whole number is your 4. Therefore we have taken first, second, third, fourth number, this 18. 18 as the assumed mean. So you can write assumed mean equal to 18. You have to assume it. Okay. Okay, now we will move to the calculation stage. See, we can calculate in two ways. First of all, you can find the di. Okay, how will find di? Di will be, you have to find, you know that di is equal to xi minus a. But here we can see that there are small numbers. Okay, so we don't need to find di. Otherwise, also you can find di. Okay. So here we will directly find fi xi. So you know that fi is there, xi is there. You just have to multiply to find fi xi. 7 into 12 equal to 84. 6 into 14 equal to 84. Yes. Then 9 into 16 equal to 16 9 is 144. 13 into 18 you have to calculate, it will be equal to 234. Then f into 20 will be 20f, you know. Then 5 into 22 will be 110, and 4 into 24 will be equal to 96. Then what we have to do, we have to find sigma fi and sum of fi xi or sigma fi xi. So sigma fi already have found, and sigma fi xi will be, you have to find the sum of all the number. It will be equal to 752 plus 20f. Who is this 20f? This one, 20f. Now we will move to the calculation stage. Here x bar or mean you can write. Mean is equal to sigma fi xi, this sigma, divided by sigma fi, implies, but it is given to us that mean is equal to what? Mean is equal to 18. It is given to us. 18 is equal to sigma fi xi. We have found the value of sigma fi xi. It is 752 plus 20 f divided by sigma fi. It is 44 plus f. 44 plus f, which will be equal to, now you can cross multiply. So 18 into 44 plus f will be equal to 752 plus 20 f. Okay, implies, now you have to multiply it. 18 into 44 will be 792 plus 18f will be equal to 752 plus 20f. Okay, further calculation will do it here. Now implies, you can take this 752 to LHS. Now 792 minus 752 will be equal to, here in the RHS it is 20f. Now you can move 18f to RHS, minus 18f, implies, now you can subtract it. It will be equal to 40, equal to 20f minus 18f equal to 12. Implies that f will be equal to 20 divided by 2, so that it will be equal to 40 divided by 2, it will be equal to 20. So you have found the value of f. F is 20. This is what we needed. We have to find the value of f. So you can write, so f is equal to 20. Okay, so this is the solution. Now we'll move to the next question. Question number 4. 30 women were examined in a hospital by a doctor, and the number of heartbeats per minute were recorded and summarized as follows. Okay, these are the heartbeats and the number of women. Okay, that means 65 to 68 heartbeat has 2 number of women. 68 to 71 number of heartbeat has 4 number of women, like this. Find the mean heartbeat per minute for these women choosing a suitable method. Look at it. It has told to you that you choose a suitable method. You have 3 methods. First one is your direct method. Then second one is your assumed mean method. Then third one is your step deviation method. You know that this one has been deleted for this year, so you can use these two method, or also you can use this method also you can use, but this has been deleted. But if you want, you can use this method also. So let's move to the solution stage. We will put this data on another table. Okay, here you have the table. So again, class interval, we just have copied it. Number of women is the fi, we have also copied it. Now we have to find the midpoint. You please write midpoint equal to lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Okay na? So 65 plus 68 divided by 2 will be equal to 66.5. 68 plus 71 divided by 2 will be equal to 69.5, and so on. You have to find all the middle points. Okay. Now after finding all the midpoints, you have to assume a mean. So you can write here assumed mean A is equal to how many numbers here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the rough you can calculate it. 7 by 2 equal to 3.5. The next whole number is 4. So fourth number will be taken as assumed mean. So first, second, third, fourth. Here 75.5. So we write assumed mean equal to 75.5. Okay na? Well, now what we will do? We have to find di. You know that di equal to xi minus a. So xi is here first one and a is here 75.5. So first you have to find 66.5 minus 75.5. Okay na? So it will be equal to minus 9. 69.5 minus 75.5. You please calculate all these things in the rough. Okay. Then minus 72.5 minus 75.5, it will be equal to minus 3. Then 75.5 minus 75.5, it will be equal to 0. Similarly, you please subtract 7.5 from all the 75.5 from all the numbers. You will get these numbers. Okay. Now you have got di. So now what we will find? We will find fi di. You know that fi di is equal to fi into di. Fi you have, di also you have. So 2 into minus 9 is here minus 18. 4 into minus 6 will be here minus 24. 3 into minus 3 minus 9. 8 into 0 0. 7 into 3 21. 4 into 6 24. Then 2 into 9 is here 18. After doing this much work, we have to find sum of fi or sigma fi and also sigma fi di. You know that how to find sigma fi di. You have to calculate the sum of all these numbers. Okay, it will be equal to 12. Here sigma fi will be equal to 30. Now we will move to the calculation stage. So first of all we have to find deviated mean. Deviated mean d bar, you can write it, is equal to sigma fi di divided by sigma fi, which is equal to 12 divided by 30. Okay, so 12 divided by 30 will be equal to 3 4 12, so 0.4. Okay, so this is your deviated mean. Now you will find mean. So mean is equal to x bar, you can write, which is equal to d bar plus a, or a plus d bar you can write, which is equal to 0.4. 0.4 we have found, plus a, if you can remember, a was 75.5, which will be equal to 75.9. Okay, so this is your mean. Now we will move to the next question, question number 5. Okay, in a retail market, fruit vendors were selling mangoes kept in packing boxes. Okay, the boxes contained varying number of mangoes. Okay, the following was the distribution of mangoes according to the number of boxes. So here you see number of mangoes. So 50 to 52 mangoes are 15 box in number. That means again 53 to 55 mangoes are kept in 110 number of boxes. Okay, then 56 to 58 number of mangoes are kept in 135 number of boxes, and so on. Okay, now we have to find this, put all this data in a table. So before that, the question is also there. Find the mean number of mangoes kept in a packing box. Okay, so you have to find the mean. Which method of finding the mean did you choose? Okay, let's see. We have three method. Okay, so you can choose any of the method. Okay, so we will choose the assumed mean method here. See, first of all, we have to write the class interval. You know that we just have to copy it. Now, number of boxes, that is your fi. This is also given to us. You have to copy it. Now you have to find the midpoint. You please write midpoint equal to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So 49 plus 0.5 plus 52.5 divided by 2 will be equal to 51. Similarly, 52.5 plus 55.5 divided by 2 will be equal to 54. Similarly, you please find all the midpoints. Here, assumed mean is equal to 57. Okay, we have assumed the mean as 57. Why? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data are here. The middle data is 57. Okay, so we have to find di here. You know that di equal to xi minus a. So first of all, x1 or xi is here 51. So 51 minus 57 will be equal to minus 6. 54 minus 57 will be equal to minus 3. 57 minus 57 0. 60 minus 57 3. Then 63 minus 57 equal to 6. Then we have to find FIDI. Same FIDI, you know, you have FI the data and you have found that DI. Will clear it out. Then 15 into minus 6 is your minus 90. Then 110 into minus 3 is your minus 330. 135 into 0 is 0. 115 into 3 is your 345. Then 25 into 6 is your 150. Now you have to calculate the sum of all the number. So sum of FIDI will be equal to 75. You please find the sum of all the numbers. Okay. Now we will move to the calculation stage. Here, deviated mean d bar is equal to sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. Okay, so which is equal to sigma fi di is your 75 divided by sigma fi is your 400. You have to find the sigma fi. So divided by 400. Okay, which will be equal to okay 0.1875. Okay, so this will be a deviated mean. Now mean equal to a plus deviated mean, which is equal to a, you know, is your 57. So 57 plus 0.1875. So which will be equal to 57.1875, or you can write it 57.19. Okay, whichever you prefer you can write. So this is your answer. Now we'll move to question number 6. Here you see the table below shows the daily, the table below shows the daily expenditure on food of 25 households in a locality. Find the mean daily expenditure on food by a suitable method. Daily expenditure you have 100 to 150 for 4 number of household, 150 to 200 has 5 number of household, and like this. Okay, so now we will put all the data on a table. Here you have the table. Same thing, you have to write the class interval. This data is given to us. Then number of households. This is your FI. Okay, So this data is also given, you will just have to write it. Now you have to find the midpoint. You please write midpoint is equal to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So 100 plus 150 is 250 by 2 is equal to 125. 125 plus 150 plus 150 plus 200 divided by 2 is 175. 200 plus 250 divided by 2 is 225, and similarly you please find all the midpoints. Here you have to assume a mean, so you can write here assumed mean A is equal to 225. Why 225? Because this is the middle observation, right? First, second, third, fourth, 5 observation here. So third observation will be the middle observation. Okay. Now what have to find? Di. You know that Di equal to Xi minus A. Okay. So Xi is there 125. A is here 225. So 125 minus 225 will be equal to minus 100. 175 minus 225 will be equal to minus 50. 225 minus 225 will be equal to 0. 275 minus 225 equal to 50. Then 325 minus 225 equal to 100. Now you have Di, you have Xi, you have Fi. What you have to find? Fi Di. So Fi Di 4 into minus 100 equal to minus 400. 5 into 50 equal to minus 250. 12 into 0, 0. 2 into 50, 100. 2 into 100, 200. Okay. Then we have to find sum of Fi Di. Okay. So 400 plus 250 plus 100 plus 200 equal to minus 350 is your sum of Fi Di. Similarly, you have to find the sum of Fi. 4 plus 5 plus 12 plus 2 plus 2 equal to 25. Now we will move to the calculation stage. Here deviated mean D bar is equal to sum of Fi Di divided by sum of Fi, which is equal to minus 350 divided by 25. So it will be equal to your 14 minus 14. So this is your deviated mean. Now we will find mean. Mean equal to, you know that you can write x bar. Mean x bar equal to A plus deviated mean. So which will be equal to, you know the value of A, 225. So 225 plus D is your minus 14. So which will be equal to 211. So this is your mean. Now we'll move to the next one. To find out the concentration of SO2 in air, the part per million, that is ppm. Okay, normally we find the pollution level, okay, in parts per million. That means how many parts of this SO2 are there in million parts of the air particle. Okay, so the data was collected for 30 localities in a certain city and is presented below. So here you see concentration of SO2 0 to 0.04, okay, parts per million has frequency in 4 number of cities. Then 0.4 to 0.08 parts per million in 9 number of cities. Here 0.08 to 0.12 parts per million in 9 number of cities, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now we will put this data in our another table. Okay. So here we have put the data in our table. So same data we have put it here. Then frequency is your fi. This also we have collected it, just copied it. Then you have sum of fi. Okay, fi is, it is given to us 30, and you also please calculate, count it. Okay, it will be equal to 30. Find the sum of all these number. Okay, now we have to find the midpoint. Please write midpoint equal to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So 0 plus 0.04 divided by 2 will be 0.02. 0.04 plus 0.08 equal to 0.12 divided by 2 equal to 0.06. Okay. Similarly, you please find all the midpoints. Now we can see that there are very small number. Okay, small numbers. Okay, 0.02, 0.06. They are not big numbers. Okay, so you can directly multiply xi and fi. Okay, it is not tedious, it is not difficult for us to multiply. Okay, and there will be very small numbers, so we'll directly find fi xi. We don't need to find di here. If you want, you can find also di. Okay, but that will be a lengthy process. Here we will directly find fi xi. So 4 into 0.02 is equal to 0.08. 9 into 0.06 equal to 0.54. And similarly, you please multiply all the, here 2 into 0.20 equal to 0.40. After multiplication, you find the sum 0.40 plus 0.72 plus 0.28 plus 0.90 plus 0.54 plus 0.08. Okay, so sum will be equal to, sum of fi xi will be equal to 2.96. So here we have sigma fi equal to 30, sigma fi xi equal to 2.96. So you will directly find x bar, or mean you can write mean equal to x bar, which is equal to sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi, which will be equal to, here sigma fi xi is here 2.96 divided by sigma fi is here 30. So it will be equal to 0.099. Okay, so this will be your answer. Okay, this will be your mean. Okay, we'll move to the next question. Question number 8. A class teacher has the following absentee record of 40 students of a class for the whole term. Okay, whole term means whole year. Find the mean number of days a student was absent. Okay, very nice. So number of days, that means 0 to 6 days absent. How many students? 11 students. Then 6 to 10 days absent has 10 number of students. 10 to 14 days absent has 7 number of students. 14 to 20 days absent has 4 number of students, and so on. So we will put this data on our frequency distribution table. Okay, so here see, this will be your class interval, this will be your fi. Okay, let's put the data in the table. So class interval 0 to 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 14, this is given to us. Frequency is given to us, we will just write the frequency. Then we will find the midpoint. You please write midpoint equal to, always write it, equal to upper limit plus lower limit divided by what? 2. So 0 plus 6 divided by 2, 3. 6 plus 10 divided by 2, 8. 10 plus 14 divided by 2, 12. You please do all this calculation in your rough. Okay. 14 plus 20 divided by 2, 17, and so on. Now you have to find fi xi. Here also you can see there are very small numbers, we can easily multiply them. Okay, so don't need to find di here, deviated mean, or you don't need to find the deviation. Okay, So we'll directly find the fi xi. So 11 into 3 33, 10 into 8 80, 7 into 12 will be 84, then 4 into 17 68, 4 into 24 is 96, 3 into 33 will be 99, 1 into 39 will be 39. Here what you have to find? You have to find yes sum of fi, that is 40, and sum of all the numbers, okay, that is sigma fi xi, or sum of fi xi is equal to 499. Okay, you please find the sum. It will be equal to 499. Now what we will do? Mean. We write mean like this: x bar is equal to sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi, which is equal to sigma fi xi is here 499 divided by 40, so which will be equal to 12.48. okay, so this will be your mean, 12.48. now we'll move to the next question. So this is the last question. Here you have the following table gives the literacy rate in percentage of 35 cities. Find the mean literacy rate. Simple literacy rate 45 to 50, that is percentage, 55 to 65, 65 to 75, 75 to 85, 85 to 90, like this. Number of cities are there, 3. So these are the fi and these are the class interval. Okay, so let's write this data on a table. Here we have written the table. So class interval is given to us, we have just copied it. Frequency is also given to us, we have just copied it. We have to find sum of fi will be equal to 35, 10 plus 3 plus 11 plus 8 plus 3 will be equal to 35. Then we have to find xi. Who is xi? It is the midpoint. You can write also midpoint. Here you have to write midpoint equal to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Okay, so 45 plus 55 divided by 2 is your 50. 55 plus 65 divided by 2 is your 60. 65 plus 75 divided by 2 will be your 70. Then 75 plus 85 divided by 2, 80, and so on. Now what we have to find? We can see there are some big numbers. Okay, if you think you can multiply these numbers, you can directly multiply. But here we can see there are some big numbers. So here assumed mean A, you can write capital A or small a as per your convenience. Okay, is equal to 70. Why 70? You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data is here. So 5 by 2, you can do it in drop. 5 by 2 equal to 2.5. Next whole number is your 3. Therefore first, second, third, this one will be your assumed mean. So we have found the assumed mean. After writing this much thing, we will move to the table. So here we have to find di. You know that di equal to xi minus a. Okay, so first of all, xi is your 50 minus a is your 70. So 50 minus 70 equal to minus 20. 60 minus 70 equal to minus 10. 70 minus 70 0. 80 minus 70 equal to 10. 90 minus 70 equal to 20. Now after finding di, what we will do? We will multiply fi and di. So fi is your 3 into minus 20 will be minus 60. 10 into 10 100. 11 into 0 0. 8 into 10 80. 3 into 20 equal to 60. Now what we have to do? We have to find the sum of FIDI. So minus 60 plus minus 100 plus 0 plus 80 plus 60 will be equal to minus 20. Okay. So after finding the sum of FIDI and sum of FI, we will move into the calculation stage. So you know, deviated mean is, you can write it, d bar is equal to sigma fi di divided by sigma fi, or sum of fi di divided by sum of fi, which is equal to, here sum of fi di is your minus 20, so write it minus 20, divided by sigma fi is your 35, please write 35. So it will be equal to 5 4 ja 20, 5 7 ja 35 equal to minus 4 by 7. So it will be equal to 0.571. Okay, minus. So minus 0.571 is your deviated mean. Now what we have to find? Mean. So mean equal to A plus deviated mean, assumed mean plus deviated mean, which is equal to, you know that assumed mean is 70. So just write 70 plus D, D is your, D means D bar, okay. Deviated mean is your 0 minus 0.571. So which will be equal to, you can neglect these numbers, we can write only 0.57, okay. So it will be equal to 69.43. So this will be your mean. Now this is the completion of this exercise. Please complete the exercise and submit the copies, okay. Thank you.